Hey everyone, Lisa here from Forest City Stitching. I hope everyone had a good week and a good Halloween. Still have not updated my planner, so it's still no stickers. So that's okay. I still have what I've been working on. So hopefully I will get some initiative to update with stickers. We will see. What have we been up to this last week? Well, we had Halloween on Monday and that went well. It was a little bit rainy, but not too bad. It was nice weather. It's been very nice weather here. I don't know what the temperature is right now, but we walked up to the Shoppers Drug Mart and got our flu shots today, and we were just wearing t-shirts. So it's the 6th of November and we're still in t-shirts. Yesterday was really warm and I did some yard work to take advantage of the nice weather. Because I think at like 6 in the morning yesterday when the dog got me up, it was already like 15 degrees. So unseasonably warm, that's for sure. So got my snow tires on this week and it's been 20 degrees ever since. So, but it's done and ready for for the snow. But yeah, that's kind of our week. We have been dealing with the union strike that's happening in Ontario. So my son was off of school on Friday. Luckily, he was able to go to a YMCA camp on Friday. I had him signed up for one for this week as well, but now the government won't let that run because sorry, there's like a hair stuck to my phone. But the government won't let that run because they are supposed to be doing remote learning during the strike, even though we've received absolutely no details on even how to log in to the online learning platform this year at all. So it's very frustrating. And of course, my boss is off tomorrow and Tuesday. So that makes it difficult for me to be at home as well, but it is what it is. So I'll just have to do our best and yeah. So there's that. So just when school stress was kind of over, it's back again. So fabulous. Yeah, so let's move on to something more positive than all those shenanigans. On Friday was the Evertote open house. So my son and I went to that after work. And we got to see Ellen and that from Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour. And yeah, my son was tickled with her, and so now they are best friends. And yeah, I think it was a successful day for the Evertote team. Their space downstairs looks really good. I had been fortunate enough to see the space upstairs in the past, just because I am local and would pop in from time to time to pick things up. But yeah, the space that they've moved into looks really good, and they pulled everything together very quickly. So yeah, so great job, team. And I heard that there might be another open house possibly in December. So I haven't seen any official details on that or anything like that. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep my eyes open on that. So let's go to haul, since that is the next logical step in the programming here. So I got two things. The first is the Christmas, holiday, the holiday kit that Park Hopper Bart was the designer for. So this is the chart. So it's a PDF chart that you get when you purchase. I don't know how the kits are split up, but I also got a bag and the floss and the fabric. So you might be able to just get, well, check out their website, but you might be able to just get the pattern and the floss and the fabric maybe. I don't know, but check out the website on the different combinations. I went for the whole kit and caboodle. So this is the chart. It's a PDF. So it's a nice, simple, kind of old-timey, but then also timeless comes to mind, chart. So I'll read it just because I know it doesn't necessarily read terribly well, but it's be merry all with holly, be merry all with holly deck the festive hall, prepare the song, the feast, the ball, to welcome Merry Christmas. And so this is the bag I picked out. So you got to kind of pick the bag. So I went with the llamas, and then you get the matching mini bag. This is the fabric, and I got 28 count. So it's Billie Jean. And then this is the floss. So hold those together. See here. You know, tell you what floss colors you get. Or I'll look on the chart so that I don't have to open it. So you get 7 colors: inappropriate, kernel mustard, bubbly, asparagus, artichoke, powdered up, and Vern's the word. So again, that's what the colors look like. So I just printed the chart yesterday. There's a little bit of an issue with the PDF getting to me, but I knew there wasn't going to be any issues with getting that resolved, and of course there wasn't. There's that, and then I also got, so Ellen, as I said, was there, and she is starting her foray into cross-stitch design. Oops, I didn't mean to just flash that. I was just looking at the flosses. It's a lot of colors, but you'll see that. Alright, so this is her. So she's had a couple freebie charts that are on Evertote to download, but this is her premiere chart, first chart that she's released, and so it's called There Is Always Room. And so there was a stitched piece there. I got all the floss that goes with it, so quite a lot of floss. I didn't get any fabric for it just because I don't know when I'm going to be able to start it. Looks like there's 21 colors that of Leo marks. There's a couple DMCs. As well, looks like. I was just taking it because I haven't obviously opened all the colors. There's some that I already have in my collection, but then there's a lot that I don't. So, but yeah, I was looking on the Evertote website yesterday, and I didn't see this listed yet. So, I'm not sure when that will be listed, but if you watch her her latest Flosstube mentions that Evertote is going to carry her printed charts like this. Yes, and yeah, so I think it was just kind of a bonus that she was there with the charts at the open house this past week. So that was great. So that is my haul, which was a little bit more than I was thinking I was going to spend, but that's okay. All were good purchases. So let's get into my stitching. So I don't know if I was working on this or not. I don't know if I'm gonna find cover page here. Oh yeah. Okay, so I was working on Halloween gnomies last week. Seemed fitting for Halloween. So that's how far I got, which is pretty good considering when I started last week, I had only had that hat done. So that's what 700 stitches look like added. There's a lot of floss that goes with this. I think I'm just gonna do the gnomes and then Happy Halloween. I don't think I'm gonna do everything else. This is on Fortnite fabric. 18 count, I think. So that, yeah, I worked on that a lot last week. And then yesterday I was able to, okay, so for my car project, the last couple weeks has been Cats and Jacks by Pineberry Lane. So I'm working on Jack. The reason why I picked that as my car project was just that it was small, I could throw it in my purse, etc. So that is what he looks like. So I'm starting the moon, and it's not going to show up too terribly well on this fabric, but it's fine. So that's how he's looking. So you do the moon, Jack up top, and then there's a cornstalk. So that's that. That's just on a piece of tea-dyed fabric. I don't know, it might be 22 count, I don't know. Small, might be 18. So that's him. So that's what I work on if I'm able to step away at lunch. And with my new job, I am able to do that a lot more than in the past. So, so that's nice. And yeah, so yesterday I was able to get some other stitching done. I was behind on the Diochelong. Then I got caught up on the third release by having started, well, I started the fourth a little bit. And it's looking really good. So this is how far we are on the Diochelong. Now, I actually lost some more subscribers last week, which was surprising considering I was doing a giveaway. But I don't know why that is. I don't know, people, this didn't say anything bad last week, I don't think. No. We had gone out further than the controversial first release of this pattern, so I don't know. But I think the coloring looks good. Yeah, so we still don't really know what it's going to say. And again, I think the last release is where you can really personalize it more so. So yeah, that's coming along very well. I still need to do a little bit more on the fourth release, but it's very achievable releases each week. So about 200 stitches or so each week. My team, the Screaming Beavers, are still in first place for the team challenges, so that's very exciting. Yeah, last week we had to do some reclaiming of cross-stitch pieces, and so that was fun to see what people were to come up with for that. So that was great. And then this week we have to come up with something about staying cool, so we've been working away on that. So fingers crossed we are able to keep our lead. Yeah, so the Stiachalon group has been very fun. If you haven't checked it out in the past, I don't see why you couldn't still join, but you probably can't join a team, which would be fine. But yeah, it's interesting. It's I have a group chat that is very active for our team. So yeah, so that is that. And then on the same note, for our final group challenge, I mentioned last week that we're working on toques, and there's my toque. I added a little bit to it yesterday. I need to get my button gear for that, because within 2 weeks time that needs to be put in the mail. Alright, and then last but not least, so I've been going through my look lists trying to figure out what I hadn't stitched on at all this year, and there's not too many that I haven't stitched on, so that's good. So for this final kind of month or so of the challenges for No New Starts, I'm going to try to focus on those pieces I haven't stitched on at all. And then for the last 2 weeks of December, we can start all the things. So one piece I haven't really worked on is Heather Jardin, which was a freebie from Hands On Design when you had signed up for the Ann Morrison style, because there was a little bit of a delay in getting everything for Ann Morrison because of COVID and supply chain. I was going to say childcare, supply chain, and all those fun things. So this is, where's this hiding? Like that. This is far I am on there, which I was not very far before. I had the U, a little bit of this line here, and a little bit of the peacock started. So now the peacock's done, and I'm working on that lettering. This is also Fortnite fabric. I think it's an 18 count. So, yeah. That is everything I worked on. So now let's get to the giveaway. Thank you for everyone that commented about what you were doing for Halloween. Yeah, it was great to see everyone's comments. I hope everyone had a good Halloween. The winner for this chart, Field Mouse Hollow, is Mrs. Stitches. So congratulations. I think she has a Flosstube as well. Yeah, she has a Flosstube as well. No, I think about it. So definitely check her out as well. But I will leave my email address below if you want to send me your address, and I can get that out in the mail. So congratulations, Mrs. Stitches. Yeah. So that is it for me this week. Plans for the week coming up, just kind of work away on my challenges for no new starts. Yeah, because we're just kind of rounding out the rest of the year for the travel group. And yeah, if you are interested in joining No New Starts, which is now changed to Whip Warriors, they are accepting new members in the group. And there are a number of different streams that you can join, including No New Starts, Work Your Whips, which I will do again next year, 23 and 23, Focus X, which is like focusing on 10 projects. And then I think they're also doing a Sweewie, so stitch what you want when you want. So I think that's just more so you can be in the group, not necessary. So yeah, that's a pretty open stream. But yeah, it's a very inclusive, very nice group. And then as part of that group, you can also join the travel event, which is the main challenge group that I chat about on a weekly basis. That kind of keeps me going and determines on kind of what I stitch on and helps me get those big chunks of stitches in on projects. So definitely check that out if you're interested. I think that's it. So everyone have a good week, and we'll talk to you next week.